Japanese spear techniques, known as sojutsu, have a profound history that spans centuries, evolving from practical battlefield tactics to a form of martial art focused on discipline and spiritual growth. Here's a detailed overview of the history of sojutsu in English. Ancient origins. The origins of spear use in Japan can be traced back to the Yayoi period, 300 BC, 300 AD, where spears were primarily used for hunting and minor skirmishes. The earliest spears were simple wood shafts with pointed tips, but over time, metal spearheads were introduced. Heian period, 794–1185. During this era, the spear began to gain prominence not only as a weapon for war, but also as a symbol of power and authority among the aristocracy. Spears were used in ceremonial functions and were also featured in early martial training for the noble class. Kamakura period, 1185–1333. The rise of the samurai class brought the spear to the forefront of Japanese warfare. Spears of various lengths and designs were developed, including the naginata, a long pole weapon with a curved blade, used by both samurai and sohei, warrior monks. Muromachi period, 1336–1573. This period saw the spear becoming increasingly important in large-scale battles. The development of different fighting styles and techniques for foot soldiers using spears was a focus as combat strategies evolved. Era of the Warring States, 1467–1615. The constant state of warfare during the Sengoku period led to significant advancements in sojutsu. Spears became longer, allowing soldiers to fight effectively against cavalry and in group formations. The yari, straight-headed spear, became especially prominent during this time. Peaceful times, 1603–1868. With the unification of Japan under the Tokugawa shogunate, a long period of peace ensued. The practical use of spears in battle diminished, and sojutsu transitioned into a form of martial art focusing on discipline, technique, and spiritual cultivation. Many sojutsu schools were established, each with its unique techniques and philosophies. Cultural preservation. During the Edo period, the emphasis of martial training shifted towards self-improvement and the preservation of techniques as cultural heritage. Sojutsu, along with other martial arts, became an integral part of samurai education. Scene script, from battlefield to dojo. In the modern era, sojutsu is practiced as a traditional martial art, with practitioners focusing on kata, pre-arranged forms, rather than actual combat. The art is maintained by various schools and organizations dedicated to preserving its techniques and philosophies. International recognition. Today, sojutsu has gained recognition outside Japan, with enthusiasts and practitioners around the world studying the art for its historical significance and for personal development. The history of Japanese spear techniques reflects the broader evolution of Japanese martial arts, from practical wartime applications to a focus on spiritual and physical discipline. Despite the passage of time, sojutsu remains a vivid testament to the martial heritage of Japan, embodying the principles of precision, strength, and harmony.